It's day 13 wellbutrin, and the main thing I learned from this thing is that this it helps me, to restore my dopamine to a state that I do not cry whatever you call as high intensity pornography stuff that mess up with my brain in an very frequent manner. That's how I believe that wellbeing is helping people to stop porn addiction, because the way it works was that it will create a form of disgust or disinterest towards things that we once considered as heavily noble or heavily what you say dopamine producing pleasurable thing, as normal things. So when we get that type of mind normal state, we tend to see things for what it is, and this type of thinking will help an addict especially to forward in his journey. Because if you think that something is very precious, or if your brain is believing in that, then you physically you have no other option but just to other than submitting to the urge. But if to be honest, it's a physical manifestation, so physical part is very important, the mental part is very important, but there's a big physical part also, that like everything says, if the person is in no way to think for himself, then he is need physical help. So that's how I see this. Like whenever someone say I need to take a physical medicines, where it says that when people lose what to do, that type of control, then they need physical care. And that time, no, like no, thoughts, mindsets, recovery support groups, none of them will work. So because of that, I started medicine, and I think that's a good choice, because I have been able to stop my dopamine craving, dopamine hungry brain to stop always seeking this thing. So what's actually happening, I believe, during this time when I'm on this medication, is that my brain sometimes somehow rewires into what we call as normalcy. It's like healing, it's like brain recovery. And throughout this time, because I'm not firing up my hormone systems, based like a crazy guy, I'm not firing up, I'm not destroying my hormone system like a crazy guy. I'm like more concentrated and focused during this time, without spending so much time destroying myself. So that there is a bottom line that I maintain throughout the time when I'm on medication. And that's why when I stop medication, I will be able to enjoy a smooth ride, like after the initial withdrawal period, because I don't always quit, like what how they say, like slowly stop. I never do that. I'll just suddenly quit it. So that's because of that. So because of that, I need to, yeah, I need to think about that as well. So while I stop just interested in those type of things, I will be able to get interested in other things, or else at least my brain is able to think for other things more. But that doesn't mean this is a magical drug for all the job issues and all. But like every problems will come and go, and you need to feel through it, and you need to have some self-support systems, like prayer or whatever it is, groups. I'm still going through 2 meetings a day, and all those are support things that I do to help me. And personally, I feel that my main mental disorder is addiction, and that's it. My main issue that affected my life as a whole, as a pattern, as a as an uncontrollable thing, is addiction. I was unable to switch between this constellation of addictions, including smoking, pornography, masturbation. These all are separate addictions, and I'm addicted to most of them. you know and that's a big strong cycle there, and that's the mental disease. Apart from that, there's a little bit some problems with body dysmorphia, and I also accept that. But apart from that, 75% of my issue is with addictions, and I have no idea how to deal with it because it's many more physical in nature. Started to become like that, and less psychological because and more physical. So that's how I understand that I'm in a very bad state, you know. So yeah, anyway, I need to stay away from pornography and masturbation for as long as I can throughout this period when I take this drug and never go back to, this high intensity stuff. And yeah, I hope I can do that.